All right, in this quick video, we're going to give a quick overview of how sensor hubs talk to sensor nodes. This information will be beneficial as you do a site survey in your woods. So the first thing we'll do is turn on our sensor node. The first time you turn it on, it'll go solid green. It'll go a little dim. The dim light is when it's taking readings, and then it should flash twice. The double flash is when it's talking appropriately to the sensor hub. That first flash is the sensor hub sending readings to the sensor node, sending readings to the sensor hub. The second flash is when it received that response. So one simple way to do a site survey is just simply turn it off, turn it back on, and then you'll see that double flash, and then you know it's communicating properly. Even better way is within the web app. If you change the setting from, instead of always on, if you change it to burst mode, it will save those settings. In burst mode, instead of taking readings every 5 minutes, it'll take readings every 1 minute for the next hour. So then every time this takes readings, it'll be listening to sensor nodes. And these readings are the top of the minute. So if we go here, so it communicated that first time. If we look at the clock, now it's about 15 more seconds until it takes additional readings. The first thing that happens is the sensor node will take its own readings, and then 2 or 3 seconds later, it'll begin listening to sensor nodes. So it should light will turn on, and then that double flash is communicated properly. So many times, what I do is I'll walk through the woods, and with my cell phone and my and the clock open, look at the top of the minute, and about 2 or 3 seconds, maybe 5 seconds after the top of the minute, is when that communication will happen. What I can then do is every time it communicates, so I can walk another 50 yards or 100 yards, and then every time it communicates, I can go to the settings of the sensor node, and that's where I'll see the signal strength that's there. Signal strength is, we can go pretty low, even in the teens or even the single digits. As long as you're still communicating, you got a further distance you can go. So let's look at that one more time. It's just about top of the minute again. Another 5 seconds or so. And there it is, and that communicated properly. So that double flash is ultimately what you're looking for to know these devices are communicating properly with the sensor hub. So now you might wonder, well, what happens when it's not communicating? How do I know that? So in order to test this, I'm going to turn the power off on the sensor hub. So we'll turn that off. So now the sensor node has nothing to communicate with. Just to force this, I'm going to turn it off and turn it on. It'll go bright green the first time you turn it on, then dim, so it's taking readings. So that first flash was it sent communication, and now it's listening for that response, and that double flash that you see there says no response received. So let's do that one more time. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it on. It's taking readings. That flash once, it sent data over. It doesn't receive a response, so it flashes slow for those 2 or 3 times. And that's when it's no longer communicating with the sensor hub. Any questions at all, feel free to reach out, SapSpy.com. Give us a call, give us an email, info@SapSpy.com.